How do I put it? How do I phrase it? Okay. Are you ready for this? Okay. Urban market, city, rural areas, commercial areas, basically dry, and everybody scrambling for employment and means of income. It's okay if we have people going towards retirement peacefully and we have a working class walking towards retirement. But we cannot have the youth scrambling towards employment. We can't have that. Not just in the urban areas, but in the rural areas, everywhere. Globally, we cannot have youth that is too scared to do anything or that doesn't have the means and the funds or do anything. So, can we raise funds? Yes, we can raise funds. Heck, we can go to China, ask for funds to build a dam, or we can ask the World Bank for funds to build a dam, which will be debt that we carry over. We don't want to give more debt. We want to add value. But how can we add value? If we look at it globally, then we see there's global warming, but not everybody is a scientist, but everybody can contribute. Information redistribution. That's what it's there for. Everybody can contribute in their own way, and they are. But we can't have youth that is scrambling for employment and is so afraid of the future that they don't sort of relish the present. So you have youth drinking too much or engaging in odd jobs, not pursuing education or stopping at secondary education, not going through our tertiary education. And tertiary education is so backwards now in this changing environment of the internet world, which is the 21st century. We have to accept that this is the 21st century, right? So, but you can't do it all at once, and it can't all be done at one place, right? So we can go to China, ask them build a dam, and then we have employment for a while, and we could get electricity, but it's dry, right? And we happen to share rivers, we happen to share all sorts of infrastructure, call nature infrastructure, because you know how it works now, right? So we have a lot, but we're kind of using it rapidly, and you have people scrambling towards population control, and you have people scrambling for all sorts of odd ideas out of panic. And we can't panic as the upcoming markets. The youth cannot panic. The middle class or middle aged cannot panic about their pension already. Pensioners don't necessarily need to just go and sit at some farm or go to a retirement home or something. We know that doesn't work. We have seen it fail. When you grow older, you don't die from the inside. That's depression. That's if the society kills you off. We don't. That's not how we live. Mostly in Africa, that's not how we live. And that's a culture we don't want to adapt. We will strongly stand against that culture. That is it's the killer of any sort of growth. When you have history in text, but you don't have any sort of wisdom. Fact, easy. So we cannot scramble for employment. We don't want that. We don't want to scramble for resources either. We know that's not true. We see through all of those smoke screens and we want peace, right? We want peace. We want to be free. But the only way that we can do this is by pushing at different fronts, and we're pushing at different fronts using the resources that we have, right? So the scramble for education and the scramble for employment is something that is being killed off by the very realization of the 21st century, which is interconnectivity, right? And the fact that you're getting this video or this sound or whatever it is testament to that. You know, things are changing, but not like history would have us think, which is that linear way of things. Like you get the industrialization, you get that is not how things are working. No, that's not how it works. We've jumped over that. So, you know, you have strength in unity, but unity is fostered by peace, agreement, delegation, democracy, and all sorts of things. We don't want to scramble, and we don't want panic, right? So this is the big calm, call it that. So yeah, we are fostering opportunities as opposed to leaving it for another time. On Yeah, we can't just leave it and wait and not have it done, not have it been done. You never know. There is no sense of, you cannot be so certain of the outcome of something that you're handcuffed and you don't really try or attempt to do. So there shouldn't be panic, because there's no stop. Call it a yield sign. We only have a yield sign. There is no stop. Won't stop. We can't stop. Right. So there's bad news, there's good news, there's okay news, but we are better in predicting the bad outcomes and preventing them, rather than waiting for the bad outcome and then fixing it. So we're fixing what we can at the moment, right? Systematically, and I do say that again, systematically, socially, economically. Big ideas are usually expected from big places, big minds. We are saying no, that's not the case. The fact that I'm speaking English is testament to this too. So we won't shy away from doing what seems impossible. I think we've kind of passed impossible right now. Seriously, we've gone straight through impossible. We see all sorts of opportunities, so we just have to foster and walk forward. Maybe it's just me, but I can't see this stop kind of thinking. It's why, you know, I sort of make memos in my head. You can do that. You can write in your head sort of pictures, and you can do that. And a lot of people are doing. I know this, I'm aware, and there has to be people that are fostering for a better outcome, but we have to be pragmatic. We can't just we can't give in to despair, right? We have to foster forward. Who cares what they think? We can think too.